It was supposed to be a simple company event. Nothing fancy, just a casual get-together at a rooftop bar. But for me, it turned into a night I'd never forget. As I stood near the railing, drink in hand, I saw her, Emma, my wife of 3 years, laughing with another man. Not just polite laughter, but the kind of laugh she used to save for me. He leaned in close, whispered something, and she laughed again, touching his arm. It wasn't the gesture that hurt, it was the ease, the comfort, like I didn't exist. I felt invisible. My mind raced with assumptions. Was this innocent? Was I overreacting? But deep down, I knew. You can feel when someone's heart is drifting, even before the words are spoken. I didn't confront her. I didn't want a scene. Instead, I quietly left the party, stepping into the chilly night air. The city lights blurred as raindrops began to fall. Every step away from that rooftop felt like a nail in the coffin of our marriage. I wandered aimlessly through the streets, my thoughts louder than the traffic. How long had this been going on? Was tonight the first time or just the first time I noticed? I remembered the late nights at work, the sudden attachment to her phone, the emotional distance that had crept between us. I had ignored the signs, convincing myself we were just going through a rough patch. But seeing her laugh like that with him was the slap of reality I couldn't avoid. The rain intensified, soaking through my clothes, but I didn't care. I kept walking. Maybe I hoped the rain would wash away the betrayal, or at least numb the ache in my chest. My phone buzzed, but I didn't check. I knew who it was. She'd notice I was gone soon enough, but I wasn't ready to face her. Not with my emotions still raw, not with her laughter still echoing in my ears. After what felt like hours, I found myself sitting on a bench at the edge of the park. My phone rang again and again. Then, a message popped up. "Where are you? Please, come back." I ignored it. The woman who had laughed so easily with someone else was now realizing I wasn't there. Part of me wanted to disappear, to let her wonder. But another part, the part that still loved her, wanted answers. The rain had turned into a downpour when I heard hurried footsteps approaching. I looked up, and there she was, Emma, drenched, breathless, searching desperately. "Daniel," she called out, spinning in circles, scanning the park. She hadn't seen me yet. Watching her, vulnerable, soaked to the bone, my anger battled with confusion. Why was she here? Why did she look so scared? I stood up slowly, and when her eyes found mine, she froze. For a moment, neither of us spoke. The distance between us felt heavier than ever. Then she rushed toward me, her face a mix of relief and guilt. "I've been looking everywhere for you," she said, her voice cracking. I stayed silent, waiting for her to explain the scene I had witnessed. The cold rain couldn't cool the fire in my chest. "He's just a coworker, Daniel," she said, reading my silence. I know how it looked, but I swear, it wasn't what you think. I wanted to believe her, but her laughter with him haunted me. "You don't laugh like that with me anymore," I said quietly. The words stung her. Tears mingled with the rain on her face. "That's because we've been so distant, not because of him. I've been trying to keep things light, to feel normal again. But I realize now I should have been doing that with you." Her words didn't erase the hurt, but they cracked open the wall I had built in my mind. Maybe the laughter wasn't betrayal. Maybe it was a symptom of a marriage that had been quietly suffocating. She grabbed my hand, trembling. "Please, let's fix this. Let's not let silence be what ends us." The sincerity in her eyes was undeniable. She wasn't perfect, neither was I. But perhaps this storm was exactly what we needed to face the truth. That night, standing in the pouring rain, we didn't resolve everything. But we took the first step. We walked home in silence, hand in hand, not as a perfect couple, but as two flawed people willing to try again. I had watched her laugh with someone else, convinced it was the end. But in that rain, when she came searching for me, I realized sometimes relationships break not from a moment of betrayal, but from a buildup of unspoken words. And sometimes, the first words of healing are simply showing up.